So here I am going to show one picture. Actually, this is a normal lung. So in the other image, we can see some white patches. So these white patches are actually, we call it ground glass opacities. So these usually see in COVID patients involving the lung.
Artificial neural network, ANN, and we know that it performs a simple mathematical operation. What are those operations? That is weighted sum plus some bias.
So, okay, now, sir, why we have taken the input? So clear on input. Input is, remember, 001, 011, 101, 111. If you see this, 001, 011.
The left side, again, the students are doing recording. And here one video, I'll show you how they are recording. This is a wireless sensor, this black.
So these libraries really help us to do certain tasks, like NumPy. NumPy is like a data handling library. Then we have SciPy for doing.
Earlier, we used to call this as pathological speech processing, but speech processing for health no, is a much broader umbrella under which pathological speech processing can be treated as one vertical.
So this is a sustained phonation. So this kind of phonations are also required. So this is a vowel sound. I'll play this.
Production, and then we'll see empirical mode decomposition based features for analysis of normal and seizure EEG signals, classification of seizure and non-seizure EEG signals, and detection of epileptic seizures. So this normal means the
okay. So in those cases, it is always better to go for AI computer, which can perform large operations or maybe a continuous reading of your data. I'll come to that point later.
So here the first line starts. It's a sample EEG of sampling frequency 500 Hertz. So let me run only this part till now. I hope everyone is able to.
Diagnosis goes a little further and says, well, in this part of the image, there is something suspicious, and most likely it is this particular disorder caused by this particular disease.
Signal processing challenges, which we find in case of obtaining or detecting optic disc or phobia or bright lesion and dark lesion. So they are presented here. So let us start from optic disc. So
similarly, we have train and the validation data set, and we are plot printing here. We are just printing how many folders are there within the train and the test set. So the number of classes in the train set are 4. That is.
Similarly, we have a tracking software which tracks the small dot if needed. So some applications what doctor needs to track a small region, and because the camera is moving constantly, it's difficult for them to navigate and go back. So they can place a dot and this software keep tracks of that region. And this is one more example of measurement. If they need a real-time measurement from one point to other point.
So this is the essence, breathing, pranayama, and then leading to dhyana or tratak. This is called seeing. Actually, tratak, right? If
This is Prateepa from Maras Institute of Technology and University, Chennai. I was actually interested in artificial intelligence and all the healthcare issues. So I have chosen up this FTP, and as per my requirement, everything was fine for me. I got so many information about the basic behind the brain waves, the eye, ear, all the concepts were dealt in detail. I was very happy about it. Rather than getting into the detailed thing, the very basic information was very clearly got, which I should go read back and so get things, which was given me in detail. And all the hands-on sessions were very interesting and very detailed. Thank you so much, sir. And I have attended few of the ATLs. FDPs. Normally we have a test at the end of the things or end of the session or something, which we would normally have to go through, go back and take up a long time for doing it. But having the test at the end of every day was very useful for us, and also the tests were very interesting, really very interesting. Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity given to me, and thank you for the whole team. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello, good evening to all. Myself, Dr. Abhishek Dadij from Delhi Institute of Pharmaceutical Science. So, I joined this program as I want to explore many more things from management perspectives. So, yes, of course, the basics concepts are more clear. And now I would like to more focus on the management perspective. So in the next time program should be more focused towards the management applications and what are the certain scope of management in the AI in healthcare. And I must congratulate JP sir and the whole organizing team for a wonderful program. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all.
Dr. Piali Shom. I'm not from the engineering background. I'm from the medical background, and but I enjoyed a lot throughout the sessions. But yeah, I couldn't understand some specific, code engineering part, and MATLAB is one of them. So, but I tried, and it was a good learning sessions, and I have enjoyed a lot, and definitely in future I will try to again join for of these programs. Thank you, sir, and thank you, JP sir, also, because you are you know organizing this program very well. Really, I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. First and foremost, I thank Guwahati University Institute of Science and Technology for organizing this important program on artificial intelligence in healthcare. As we know, due to COVID, we have already entered the arena of Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 basically consists of certain technologies like IoT, artificial intelligence, blockchain, cybersecurity, and many other important technologies. So at this juncture, it was very important to learn something about artificial intelligence, and especially the application of artificial intelligence in healthcare. So I really appreciate the step taken by the management of the Guwahati University and the teamwork, especially coordinated by Dr. Jyoti Prasad Medhi, for this wonderful program in which we have not only learned the technical aspects of artificial intelligence applications in healthcare, but at the same time, like in future, what can be the other applications. We have learned a little bit about that, and we can do further research on that. So thank you very much for organizing such a wonderful program. It was really a grand success. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone. Professor Kandappa Kumar Sharma, Dr. Jyoti Prasad Medhi, the organizers, and my dear participants. Actually, this webinar was started with the inauguration session where Dr. Souduri from BBCI, Bibora Cancer Institute, had given a talk on medical radiology and the application of AI into medical sciences as a whole, but then with a special reference to, he talked about medical radiology. I attended that inauguration session, but thereafter I could not attend the technical sessions, but I have come to know that in the last 5 years, basically, in each of the technical sessions, if I want to highlight, machine learning and AI was hands-on, ECG was hands-on, EEG was hands-on, CAD, then retinal image that the participants are, thanking Guwahati University, especially the thanks goes to ECE department totally, because they have been engaged in organizing this kind of webinar for last 2 years, and which are actually needed at this moment, because this is a moment that we cannot move out of our place. So I hope some more webinars will be organized by this department, since these are very useful webinars. With these few words, I thank all the participants for joining this webinar, and also thankful to Jyoti for giving me an opportunity to speak a few words. Thank you.
To you all, respected Director, Director Sir, and Dr. Musaikia, Dr. Jyoti Prakash, and all the participants. So I have closely followed the proceedings of the five-day program, and I found all the sessions to be full of know-how, new things. So I think these new things were part of the takeaway. We have been continuously trying to hold such programs with the purpose that our teachers, that know-how part is continuously refreshed. Therefore, since I have gone through the feedback of all the participants, I think their feedback is quite bright, quite. They have spoken nice things about the program. That way, I think our program was successful. I strongly believe that if the participants go back home and start to work in these domains, or if they take up a single domain that was touched during the five-day program, our program's success will be resonated further. Thank you all.
With that, we come to the end of our 5-day program on artificial intelligence in healthcare. So I would like to go for the vote of thanks. And there are a few participants also who have given their views and feedbacks in the chat box. So thank you everyone for your views. So first of all, to start with, I would like to thank AICT Atal Academy for choosing our proposal and allowing us to go ahead with this workshop, and giving us all the support that we required. And then I would like to thank our Director Sir for his support, and with constant support of our. And then I would like to thank our team, and especially Hirakjyoti for all the help that he has given, and he has with me all the time, starting from the very first day when we have started the work till. And at last, I would like to thank our Guwahati University for allowing us for doing such a workshop. And thanks to all the participants for joining us and for giving their views and suggestions also, which we were trying to collect all the time. And thank you for being with us. And thank you to once and all. Thank you. So with that, I would like to conclude.
So here is an example I'm showing.
This is
intensity.
now
All these structures are normal structures.
That is very good question.
Basic probabilistic method.
Next motivation would be, or next.
But this is the next.
Now this one,
Without blinking your eyes.
if we use AI,
Power line